Hi everyone, welcome to a new video of Navjivan Football Academy. In this video, we will discuss about the historic 2026 World Cup that has happened at USA, Mexico, and Canada. I am Coach Vineet, and if you are watching this video and if you are visiting our channel for the first time, I request you to subscribe and support us. And we'll start. Before going into the video, I have two requests. First thing, please watch the video full, and second thing, it's not a debate video, it's a coach's point of view towards the football. So it's not about Ronaldo or Messi, it's not about Brazil, it's only about football and how it is played. That's the only thing. So we'll go to the World Cup is the highest and the biggest sporting event in all over the world, and this is the point where players are born, they get the identity, and this is the reason professional football happens. This is the reason people play football. They try to prove themselves for the next 4 years and then try to get a chance to play, represent their nation, and become their stars, perform well, and this is the reason we are waiting over the 4 years, and then we celebrate this moment as we even if their teams are not participating in the World Cup. This World Cup is something very very special for every football fan. This World Cup gives us so many moments that we cherish in our life, in our memories. We say to our kids, our players, young players, and to our children that we have seen this, we have experienced this. This World Cup is way more important and way more special, and that is how it has been throughout the history. This book says about so much about football, the history of football from the beginning, how it started and how it got evolved. This book says how the systems changed, the tactics changed, and the changes in the 1950s, the changes in the 1970s. The 1950s was big, massive change when the systems changed and the flair came in through Brazil. How the Brazilians taught the other world that how we could play better football, beautiful football, using the skills, the moves, the body, how we can play, not only using the systems of dribbling and then shooting and passing. And this is how the world has seen, and the World Cup has taught people how to play football. In the 1970s, the great Johan Cruyff's Holland came in, and then the football again changed, evolved as per the systems and the game they have played, and then it went to Barcelona, and the world has taken that as their the entire world has taken that as their football. Now again we have seen an era of Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Romario, Rivaldo, Brazil dominating 1998 and then 2002 and then 2006. We always cherish that in our memory, how they played football and how they made people love football. And when we come to 2022 to 2026, what we learn from other teams is also important. Then I have been watching all the matches very keenly, observing how Brazil is going to play, Brazil, how the teams are going to score. I have been making videos from which part of the ground they are going to score, how they are going to score, how systems are going to work. I have been noting down, I have been making videos and all, and I have been seriously observing the off-ball situations also, and I have seen many teams using 4-4-2 as defensive formations. It's very important how they perform and how what they do during their off-ball moments. And we have seen how Norway used their striker to dominate or to win the matches. And then we have also seen Morocco using combinations, Egypt using combinations to get out of the pressure moments. And then we have seen Cape Verde fighting, and then we have seen many other teams coming up with resilience and the spirit of the game. We have also seen Spain using their uh, possession football, tiki taka, and then they have no one actually thought that Spain would reach final also. So this is what we learn from football and the World Cup especially. So when we come into the Argentina, what we learn from Argentina is very important. They have now reached the final. What we learn from Argentina is cannot be Messi. Any player, every player cannot be Messi. Every player in a football team, there are 11 positions, and every position cannot play like Messi. So obviously you cannot say that what we learned from Argentinian team is Messi. Messi is not the football we have to play or learn. So what actually we learn from Argentina, we can say that this fighting spirit, we can say the technical skills, we can say their personal individual talent. Many things are there, but actually, can you say that they won the matches using their technical skills or their fighting spirit and their dominance over the ball? No, we cannot say any of these reasons actually by watching any of their matches. This is the fact. So what actually did make them the finalists? One important point is, in football everyone know that one team actually hold the ball for a very few minutes. In 90 minutes, only 40 minutes or less than 40 minutes the game actually happens, and in that also a team can keep the possession for around 16 minutes to 17 minutes, and in that a single player can keep the possession. As per the data, it is around 1 to 3 minutes. That is a maximum time they keep the ball or have the ball in possession. So the majority time what they have to do is defend. That that is the most important time in a football team. That determines their result in the match. So in that case, we can see that in many of the matches, uh, Argentina didn't win dominantly by scoring one or two or three goals in the first half, or three four goals, and then even if they were not keeping lead up to 80 minutes and all, they always trailed. If they were very good, so good that they were they were so good to reach the final, they would have been leading all these matches till 80 minutes or 70 minutes. Actually, the other thing happened. They were trailing and they scored. They came back after the 75th minute many times, and they have won matches against Cape Verde, Egypt, and Switzerland. Everyone know this story. So we cannot teach the football Argentina played in this World Cup to anyone, because if it is not FIFA's World Cup, all these uh, non-possession moments are fouls. You can see, even if you are playing in a local tournament or a district tournament or state tournament or national competition or any league, youth league, senior league, they will not support any of the teams like FIFA referees have supported the Argentine team. You know how many yellow cards Romero got. That itself says the fact that they were they were the most supported defending team. When they don't have the ball, the most supported defending team in this World Cup. This is the fact. And during the defensive situation, when they don't have the ball possession, every time you can see multiple players rushing to the opponent who is carrying the ball, who is having the ball. They push using their hands or using their elbows. They push, hit, they tackle. There is no control on this. No player in this Argentina team has got this spirit of defending. What we teach them, using their body, using their stance, nothing is there. There is no patience, there is no weight. They go for the tackle, there is no problem, and they walk out successfully. Even many teams, they complained, there was no action, there was no allegations are happening, but there is no going back. Everybody is happy. FIFA is happy, Messi fans are happy, World Cup is going on, there is no problem. But we cannot teach this football. Over the 100 years, we cannot teach this football to any player. We cannot teach them to go and break someone's leg, to go and hit someone's head, to go and push every time when the opponent is having the ball. We cannot teach. Can we teach that? No, it's the truth. What we can teach is England's football, how to attack using wings, using the number 9 coming down and supporting the attack, and then Jude Bellingham making runs and shots. And we can teach Croatia's football. They are playing possession and then keeping the ball and then switching the ball. All these things we can teach. We can teach the Morocco's combinations and Egypt's combinations, how they use their players, the triangles and all these possessions and positions we can teach. But can we teach anything from Argentina's football? That is the fact. We cannot teach how they beat teams. We cannot teach how these fouls came. We cannot teach. Even there were many occasions when they didn't even show any kind of sportsman spirit. We cannot even teach that. You have to see and watch and then use this as a knowledge for developing your football talent or making a football career. You cannot teach. And if you do that in any of the leagues or any of the competitions, you will get sure red card. You cannot push, you cannot hit. This is a fact. So you cannot teach anything. As a coach, I would say that you see and watch Brazil, their penetrations, their shots, their runs, their fakes. You see and learn from them. You can see the mentality, how you can develop into a player. You can learn that from Ronaldo. That's why he is known for the non-playing football. Not even if not a football player, you know him because they know how Ronaldo became Ronaldo. So these are the things we teach, but we cannot teach anyone to play football like Argentina. So if you think this is anything you can teach from Argentina's football, please comment. Thank you so much.